Welcome, subscribers, to the Magical Services channel. So today I felt like doing something a little bit different. Since I advertised that I do tarot readings and whatnot, I thought that today I should bless my subscribers with a reading. And so today that's what we're going to do. Today is a tarot reading for my subscribers. Um, I hope you all truly do enjoy it. And yeah, if I seem kind of happy about it, because I'm stoked. I'm stoked that y'all subscribe to my channel. That's cool. That's awesome. That's exhilarating. That's exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna do a tarot reading for the collective of my subscribers today. Now, obviously, a collective reading is not gonna apply necessarily to everyone, but this reading will for sure speak to one person who is a subscriber to my channel, male or female, and yeah, and it will for sure speak to them. And whoever that is, if you did leave a subtle little comment, a like or something, you already subscribed, so that's what's up. But a subtle little like or a little comment or something, hey, what's up, type of thing, that's what's up. But yeah, so all right, let's get into it though. So for this reading, for this tarot reading, I didn't really try to make it too complicated. I didn't make it too precise. It's not about love per se, though it might be. It's not about career per se, though it could be related. It's not about anything per se, though it could be related. But what it is the reading. It's a 4 card reading, and the first card has to do with the highlight. So by the time you hear this message, until shortly afterward, or maybe you'll see it instantly. But I'm talking about the highlight, though, a certain highlight that's going to come up. And the card that's talking about that is the Two of Cups. Now, traditionally, the Two of Cups speaks about the perfect harmony of union in romance, friendship, or business. A deep and palpable connection radiating joy and contentment. A great concordance of pledge of fidelity. The joining of male and female interpreted in the broadest sense. The sanctification of the natural through that which exists on a higher plane. It could also indicate the meeting of a kindred soul, marriage, engagement, merger, or partnership. Now, if I had to put my little slant on it, I'd say that this has to do with kind of a little bit of spitting game, a little bit of flirting, a little bit of hollering at somebody. You might always, and not too seriously, it's not too intense, but yeah, definitely um, engaging type of hollering at someone, and trying to connect with somebody else of in kind of a where you kind of have a little romantic interest, to say the least. So that came up to be the highlight for this subscriber. And then I asked them, what is the element instigating the highlight? And the card that came out in regards to that is the Four of Pentacles. Traditionally, that means cleaving to earthly power in the desperate fear that it will be lost, making yourself an obstacle to progress due to lack of originality and a desperate fear of change. Believing that security and identity are based primarily on the possession of material things, coveting things and people, living in a cloud of suspicion and prejudice. So all those could be instigating this Two of Cups energy. Perhaps you're in a relation, you may even already be in a relationship, but or this other person even in this in a relationship could be there, and you're wanting it, though they could be already involved with somebody, and also, or it could also be because of the living in a cloud of suspicion and prejudice. maybe you're hollering because you're trying to maybe either make somebody else jealous, um, or you're not necessarily trusting somebody that you may already be with now, and you're trying to kind of have a little swipe at them in a very kind of Cancerian kind of way, in a very kind of beneath the surface kind of hidden kind of way. And so, yeah, that was a card in regards to what is instigating the highlight, which was the Two of Cups. Now, I asked then, what's the best course of action to take in regards to the highlight? And it said Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles traditionally means a time of prosperity and profit, success and generosity in material things, power and influence turned to noble pursuits, philanthropy, and the balancing of physical and spiritual life. May suggest gifts or aid to one in need. Now, this card, for me, my personal slant on it is that it also has to do with generosity. So, the best course of action to take in regards to this Two of Cups issue, which is being instigated by this Four of Pentacles, would be to be generous, be giving, sharing, and yeah, that could be the hook to get the person or whatever. But that seems to be, or maybe you could also speak of how you may let go. Perhaps you see that you have the power to get this person that you're hollering at, but perhaps in the highest sense, it would speak of letting go, letting it be, and letting it be an offering. Perhaps it's not what's for you necessarily right now, but yeah, the card would invoke generosity, and so that could come in a lot of ways. It's not. It's got an ample field of nuance and meaning to it, but it should ring with whoever it is that this is in relation to. Now, the ultimate outcome of the highlight that was the Two of Cups, instigated by the Four of Pentacles, and it seems to be the best way to navigate through that Two of Cups energy is Six of Pentacles, which has to do with generosity, like I said. But the ultimate outcome speaks of the Emperor. And the Emperor traditionally means worldly authority and power, social mastery and oratory, one who is intelligent, experienced, confident, and reasonable, a patriarch or primary male influence, the motive force of politics and society, the ability to fulfill plans and use mental control over the emotions. So whatever this Two of Cups thing may be in relation to, how it's going to end on this first wave would be the Emperor. And if I had to talk about my personal slant on that, is that in the end, whoever this subscriber is will be sitting in a position where pretty much, I mean, there are heads of state and presidents and kings and all kinds of heads, I guess. But this person though would be also considered some kind of head. So there would be somebody who's also rather established. If they had a family, definitely there'd be the leader of their family, the primary male figure in their family. And even if it were a woman, which I'm not necessarily getting that sense, but even if it were, it would be somebody who would be the head of a household, and and that could also very well be. And so yeah, definitely somebody who's the head of the household who calls the shots. But the Emperor, though, in this kind of scenario, feels a little isolated. So perhaps whatever this thing is, whoever it is that he's spitting game to, it's not necessarily for anything permanent, but more for something that some passion, some desire, something that he that just some of those fleeting natural calls, it's natural nature calls, so to speak, that he's perhaps or he or she is perhaps investigating. So, but in the end of it, at the end of the at the end of it, their plan might actually work. Whatever it is that is their plan, they might actually work, but it's not gonna be. It doesn't seem as of right now. It doesn't have that feel like it'll be something that will be long lasting, something that will stick and be super long lasting, because whoever this person is being represented by this head of the household energy is going to remain head of their household. They're not going to leave their family for this person that they're trying to holler at, nor are they necessarily going to create a situation where where they're gonna mess up their family life. So whatever it is that's gonna happen in these Two of Cups will probably be something that will be kind of hidden, like I said, beneath the surface, not so blatant, not so blah. Yeah. So that's what I had for y'all today, my very cherished and beloved subscribers. Yeah, why not? Every then and now we should do something like this just for fun, right? Yeah, well, but if you ever did need other tarot readings personally specified to you, please do contact me. I also do geomancy and or personal tarot. I said tarot, personal astrology charts, whether that's your natal chart or how aspects, tactical readings, strategic readings. I don't know, whatever, lots of different kinds of readings, but whatever it is that you would be interested in, you could name the type and we could make it go that way. Or predictive readings too, yeah, with astrology, which is really powerful because that never misses. And then I also do spell work for folks. So if those are things that you're interested in life and you feel like you could benefit from, please do contact me and we'll make that happen as soon as possible. Um, yeah, so that's that. In the meantime, until the next time, I wish you all a very blessed time. So thanks for your time and blessings.